Gemini, a very warm welcome to Modern Tarot. My name's Drew. This is your monthly reading. This is all about October, guys, all right? I hope you're doing well out there, Gemini, all right? Love Geminis, fast minds. I've always said it, you know, I have many friends that are Geminis, and the conversations are just on fire. They never stop, you know, so many ideas and just fast thinking, all right? So, Gemini, what's going down with you for the month of October? All right. Now, remember, guys, this is a general read. For those of you that are new here, a very warm welcome. Those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much, and welcome back. All right. Yeah, it's a general read, guys, and you know, take what fits, leave the rest behind. All right. It's not a personal reading at all. So, Gemini. All right, bottom of the deck, Justice in reverse. We're going to go back to that in a second. All right. It will fit into the reading. All right. Central issue. We have the Chariot, all right? Some of you might be traveling throughout the month of October, all right? Okay, the challenge is Emperor in reverse, all right? Some of you might be moving in directions where you feel like you're a little bit out of control. This could be work, all right? It could be relationships. You might be kind of like forced to do things that are beyond your control, or you're kind of just going along with it, but you're kind of like a little bit of a fish out of water this month. Be careful with that. The reason why it's all happening is the Four of Wands, all right? This talks about the home. It talks about stability, all right? So I think this month, Gemini, you might be in situations which are outside of your comfort zone, all right? Which can be great, right? It can force you to come out of your comfort zone. In the recent past, Judgment in reverse, all right? Bad decisions. Some of you might have gone into a contract here where you kind of regret it and thought, damn, I made a wrong decision here. This is way out of my league, or this is not fitting in line with who I am. All right, you're focused this month. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, all right? We're going to come back to this, Gemini. That's a little bit worrying, all right? What you don't see coming towards you is a fire sign. King of Wands might be quite instrumental to your month, all right? Attractive, confident, not that arrogant, all right, but attractive, well turned out, and might be instrumental to your month, all right? So watch out for a fire sign, male or female, all right? Your energy this month, all right, is the Queen of Wands in reverse, all right? So Gemini, just watch your confidence this month. You might not be feeling that confident, and it might be due to the fact that you've gone down a little bit of a path where you didn't really want to go and you feel a little bit out of control, all right? Just a heads up. Outside influences, Seven of Swords, all right? Seven of Swords talks about deceit. It can be self-deceit. Maybe you deceived yourself here, Gemini, all right? By taking something that you thought might be great for you, and it's not in line with who you are, all right? You're fearing Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so Seven of Pentacles in the upright, it's all about you've done the hard work and you're waiting for a harvest. You're waiting for things to come back to you. You're sitting there having popcorn, right, and going, yeah, it's coming. In the reverse, you're fearing that you're not going to get rewarded for what you've done. So maybe you entered into something, or you're going to enter into something this month which isn't really going to pay off the way you thought, Gemini. Heads up, all right? Outcome, Nine of Swords. A little bit of anxiety and a little bit of worry. We're going to clarify, guys, it's not all negative, all right? Tarot is not always pretty, but it's just giving you a little bit of guidance and a heads up of what might be going down for you in October, right? Forewarned is forearmed, they say. Right, I want to clarify this now. Why the central issue is the Chariot. And do you remember the Chariot is all about... the Chariot is all about moving forward at a fast pace, all right? Okay, so this is clarified, guys, by Death, the Queen of Pentacles, all right, in reverse, and the World in reverse. All right, so look, you know, these are major arcanas, three major arcanas, all right, just in the central issue of your reading. Gemini. So I think, you know, the challenge is to move forward from something which is not transforming, and you don't really want to nurture it anymore, and yet it's not quite over. So I'm just wondering whether for some of you, you might have entered into some kind of a contract, or if this is to do with work, you might have offered your services for something that you thought was great at the time, but now it's actually come to fruition. You're thinking, why the hell did I do that? All right. And the challenge is the Emperor, all right, in reverse. Tell me more. Why is the Emperor in reverse here as the challenge? Is the Hierophant. All right, Gemini, just be careful this month, all right? You might be committed to something, might be contractual with the Hierophant here, all right? And then we got the Emperor in reverse, all right? So it looks like it's beyond your control. Paperwork might lead the way, and you might have to go through this and get this done, all right, throughout the month of October when you don't really want to, all right? Just a heads up. And it's all happening because of the Four of Wands. So some of you might enter into contracts or agreements to carry out services or products or deliveries or this kind of thing. All right. And it might be, you might have taken that on purely to pay the rent, all right? Whatever that means for you guys is a general reading, right? And I'm reading for lots of you, but it might be just to keep the home going, all right? So it might be, bills were piling up and you needed to take a contract, even though you weren't believing in it. But now that you're in it, it's kind of like, oh, damn, why did I take this, all right? That's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, all right? So it might be you're doing something for money, but your heart's not in it this month, Gemini. Just a quick heads up, all right? But you can't move on from it. You can't get out of it, all right? So I feel for you guys, but you remember, it's only a month, all right? And this too shall pass, all right? Gemini, just, as I say, tarot's not always pretty, all right? But it's giving you a little bit of guidance of what's coming up. In the recent past, we've got, sorry, guys, these two were around the wrong way. Not good. I'm going to shuffle these one more time, guys. I just want to mix those into the pack. Right, why was Judgment in reverse here in the recent past, Gemini? Judgment in reverse. All right, so, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Judgment in reverse. I'm just wondering, Gemini, whether you... Let's say you were working, all right, and you were self-employed, for example, and it wasn't going great and you were losing a bit of confidence in what you were doing. You might have entered into something thinking, I need to keep the wolf from the door here around the Four of Wands, so I'm going to enter into this because I really need the money. I really need the money. And yet I made that decision in the past because I wasn't that confident about what was coming next. So let's say you're self-employed and you're thinking, normally I'm booked for 6 months in advance, but you know what? I don't really have any future work, for you entrepreneurs out there. And so you were lacking confidence when you made that decision, and it was maybe poor judgment out of fear that nothing else would come in. Does that make sense? And therefore you committed, and you're kind of like a little bit out of control because maybe something else came in the meantime, which is more lucrative and more in line with who you are and what you do, but you can't take it because you're already committed, but you can't move away from it, all right? So, where was I going? Right, so look, your focus this month is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, right? Why is that here? Why is that Gemini's focus this month? So, if that sits in line with this reading, if this is a reading about work, Gemini, how that would play out, okay, your focus this month, Gemini, is, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, all right? In the upright, this is, you got your shit together, financially you're doing well, you've got all your ducks in a row, you're independent, all right? And I think really, in light of this reading, Gemini, you might have overcommitted yourself to something that seemed like a good idea at the time because you were lacking confidence or didn't have enough work. And now you're thinking, damn, how do I get out of this? Because your focus this month is, you don't feel independent. You might be locked into something and you don't feel independent, all right? And you want to find balance, all right? So even though you might be locked into something this month, Gemini, your focus is about, I might not be independent right now, but I am going to get balance. I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to learn not to be fearful and make bad decisions because my confidence is low, because I'm not getting enough work, or I don't have any options. I'm going to go and date this, ugly dude or ugly chick down the road who don't really fall in line with what I'm about, or I can do better, all right? Be careful with decisions like that, Gemini, all right? So your focus this month is how to be independent and find balance, all right? This is your focus, all right? Because look, your energetic field, I'm going to go back to the King of Wands, who's instrumental to your month here, and find out what this character is all about. But your energetic field this month, Gemini, is the Queen of Wands in reverse. And it's come out twice in your reading. So I'm just wondering whether you've suffered from a lack of confidence of late, all right? Tell me more. Why is that your energetic field? Why are you the Queen of Wands in reverse as your energy, Gemini, all right? Right, so it's clarified by the Four of Swords in reverse. So the Four of Swords, in the upright is timeout, missing in action, no contact. It could be, in between contracts, having no work to do, all right? And you're at home and you're doing your thing, all right? Gemini, I think what I want you to do, all right, a key to you kind of getting through this month is, I don't want you to come across as being needy, all right? Even if you have no work or you have no plans, all right, I don't want you to come across as needy, because you will lock yourself into more of the same, all right, by this. You'll date the wrong people. You'll take the wrong work because you're lacking confidence, all right? And so your energetic field might be lack of confidence through boredom, and, taking things that you think, right, okay, I'm bored, yeah, I'll take it. And then once you're in it, you're thinking, oh my God, why did I take that? All right? And what's affecting this whole reading is the Seven of Swords. Tell me more. All right, 3 came out there, guys. All right, look, I think really what's affecting your whole reading, Gemini, is self-deceit. You've been deceiving yourselves, all right? You've been some of you have been working hard on situations, all right, where your heart's not really in it, with the Two of Cups in reverse here, all right? And you're kind of like charging into things without thinking, all right? Whether it's in line with your morals or values or sits in line with your work ethic, all right? And then it's like a little bit too late to kind of like get out of it, all right? And that's what's affecting this whole reading. Don't do that, Gemini. Take time to make decisions. Don't be the Knight of Swords rushing into things and going, yeah, I'll do that. I'm committed to you. I'll do that. Because you haven't thought it through, Gemini, all right? And you will feel like shit. And you will feel dependent on situations that aren't bringing you any fruit, all right? And your fear is, look at your fears. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is not seeing the harvest of your labor, all right? So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, Gemini. Just be careful, please, this month. All right, tell me more. Yeah. So you're fearing that, you're not going to get your rewards and nothing is going right for you, all right? Watch out for pessimism this month, Gemini, please, all right? The outcome is the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords talks about anxiety and not so much depression. It can lead to depression, I guess, but the 9 of Swords is really in your head, and, in that state, it's very hard to find solutions. And if you're making decisions based on work offers or, dating people when you're in the 9 of Swords, you're just going to take the wrong thing, all right? So I want you to clear your head, all right? Gemini, the outcome for you this month is you are going to be burdened and you are going to be in your head, but you're going to find justice. Something is going to come of this month where you've overextended yourself due to lack of confidence, all right? Could be a little bit of people pleasing, all right? But you're going to get justice in this situation. Which leads me back to this King of Wands, what you don't see coming. Tell me more. Right, Gemini, what you don't see coming is throughout this month, at some point in this month, you are going to free yourself. You're going to unstick yourself here with the 8 of Swords in reverse, all right, and find your confidence again. I don't know how it's going to happen, all right? We're going to take some more cards here to give you some guidance. But you, out of the blue, are going to unstick yourself and get your confidence back. All right? After maybe taking on things that you never really wanted to do, but because you were locked in, and people relied on you to show up and do whatever they required you to do, you can't back out, right? Which would make you feel like, SHIT, all right? Gemini. Advice for Gemini this month. So the King of Wands is actually you, Gemini. It's your confidence is going to come out of the blue, and you are going to unstick yourself. I can't make this shit up on Modern Tarot. Career. Your career holds an exciting, positive energy around it right now. Expect miracles. So what I was saying, Gemini, this seems very work-focused for you. I don't see a lot of love going down here. It seems to be career-based, all right? And I think out of this situation, something is going to come good, where your confidence is going to be boosted and you're going to free yourself. Now, it may be that you're working on something that you don't want to do and you meet someone, might be a King of Wands, this fire sign, who says, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's free ourselves. And I've got a project that I want you to be part of. All right? So things work in mysterious ways sometimes, all right? And out of all bad comes good. One more card for Gemini for this month. Gemini, what a fucking mess. Excuse my language there, guys. But do you know what? These all come out face up. I'm going to take this one, which kind of like landed on the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Peace. Tranquility surrounds your life right now. A peaceful road awaits. So Gemini, you are going to get your confidence back and you're going to unstick yourself and you're going to feel peaceful about that after maybe overcommitting yourself, maybe a little bit of people pleasing, which never does anybody any good, all right? When you people please, you feel resentful and then you feel trapped, all right? So a peaceful time is coming, Gemini. And what was this one? Career. There's something's going to happen in your career, which I can't tell you about. We don't have time, and I'm reading for many people. Something in your career is going to happen, and it's going to be a game changer, Gemini. So it's a nice surprise, all right? But you might just have to go through things you're already committed to for this month. Gemini, look, I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you like the content, please like, share, or subscribe. It really means a lot to me. You can click the little red button to make it easier on yourselves. In the meantime, Gemini, go through this, get your commitments done and watch out for this King of Wands, or watch out for your confidence rising and you freeing yourself this month, all right? And it might be some kind of a miracle around your career. All right, Gemini, take it easy and I'll see you again here whenever you come to see me. Take care, Gemini. Bye now.